Hi guys, this is going to be a quick demo on the game Garage Sale to Riches. As you can see, we are going to start a two-player game. So first off, we'll deal 5 cards to each player. Three. After that, we're going to go into the draw phase. So each player will draw 3 cards. 3. Okay. After the draw phase, take 1 card and swap it with another player on your right, but because this is a 2-player game, we'll just swap it among one another. Next comes the appraisal phase. Each player will put down a card, an item card, to appraise. You put 1 item card down, or if you have a set, you can put 2 items down. The set is indicated by the same color symbol on the items. Notice that this particular card doesn't have a symbol, so it's actually not part of a set. During the appraisal phase as well, take the reference card and flip it to the appraisal phase side. Now, because I've put this 2 down as a set, you instantly get a $30 bonus. Take one of the $30 bonus cards and put it up there. And now you can also play what you call a research card during the appraisal phase. In my hand here, I actually have a research card, and this is a kitchenware research which correspond to my kitchenware items. And this actually means that I can add a +1 to my dice roll during the appraisal phase. So I'm going to put this down here. So by using a die, you roll it. I roll a 5. Using the card, the appraisal phase reference, a 5 is 2 times the market value. Notice that it has a cost value and a market value. So 3 times the market value, you take one of the player 8 cards, flip it to 3 times the market value, and put it on the right hand side. Market value for these items are 10 plus 10, that's 20. 20 times 3 is 60. So 60 adding the bonus is 90. So these items here have a notional value of $90. So the second player has no research, nothing, so she's just going to wing it at the moment. And she has a 4, which is 2 times the market value. So she takes another bonus card of 2 times the market value, and she puts it on her right side. So the market value of this particular item is $40. And 2 times is $80. Now comes the next phase, which is the selling phase. So take the reference card and flip it to the selling phase reference side. During the selling phase, players can decide to play 2 types of card, which is the online market card and the auction card, or the special clover card. Now, the special clover card can also be played during the appraisal phase, as it allows you to re-roll whatever dice roll you have. But for the purpose of this exercise, let's just say we're going to sell the items as they are. Basically, we're going to a flea market and we're just going to sell the notional value $90. So what the player can do is use a die and roll it on the table. So this has a notional value of $90. So I'm going to roll the dice. And I roll a 1, which is a really bad roll. Based on a 1, the item is faulty. Refund value of half of the appraised value. Now this is a really bad roll. So because of that, your $90 now has become negative $45. So using your player card, you put A, you clip 40, the red is actually the loss, and so your player so far has lost $45. This is what happens if you roll a 1. So put it there. So the next player will do a roll as well, and she has roll a 5. Using the selling phase reference, a 5 sold for final appraised value. So she got $80. So using her clip, and she's going to put on $80 on the clip. And that is the selling phase. Now, I did mention that you can use 2 types of cards. If I were to play the clover card, I could have re-rolled my 1 by putting this in the discard pile. I could re-roll it, and I could get a different result. Or, if I were to play something called the selling phase cards, which are the auction or the online market cards, I could also potentially put this down and roll the dice, and in this aspect you get a +1 to your roll. So if I roll a 1, again, rolling 1 is still bad. So how about if we roll it again and we get a 2? A 2, then +1 becomes a 3. So using that, I sold for half the value. So instead of losing $45 as I initially did, I make $45 in profit. Only if I were to use the online card. Now at the end of the round, after we have, but in this case, I mean, I've recorded loss. That's all right. So we can start the next round. So what we do, we remove all the bonus cards, and we put all this in the discard pile, and we start the next round.